Alright, let's try not to get beasted by this guy today. 6-5 run, looks normal. So after a run, 6-4 makes the 2 point. Just locks up 10 pips in the race. He tries to escape. I do not let him 2 down. He tries to escape again. I let him this time. Let's just strengthen our board. Yikes. So he rolled aces. So the race is about even. We're on roll, but we got 2 checkers back, and he's got complete freedom. So this is a good roll. And what should we do with the other ones? We could slot this and do this. This gives us some flexibility to make more points in the future, which I like. Ooh, 6-4. That's a bad roll. He should play 2 down. No, 2 down is too big. Wow. Is he really just going to play over my head with both? That's seems bad. So let's go 5 and then 3. Slot the next best point until we're able to go. 4-2 is a bad shake. He should just play 13-7, I think. And then I can contemplate a cube. He's got, I mean, I'm ahead in the race. He's got stacks which are not good. I do have an open 5-point, but he does have 2 blots there. I'm just going to double this and see how bad that is. He passes. I I was not expecting a pass there. So 5-1 split 6-2. You don't really want to stop in front of the stack, so I'm just going to run a bit more. See if we can get away with one. So he could... Well, I guess that's an option. And so is that. So we're at a 4-away score, which leads towards an aggressive cube, because we can win the entire match in one gammon, but this might be a bit too early. I mean, maybe not. We are up by almost 40 pips. I don't know. I'll take a roll. What now? Just come out? Make the 4-point? I'm just going to come around. I don't know what's right there. You know, sometimes you just want to lock up your race lead. He should definitely make those 2 points there. Double 4s. What a good roll. I'm up by about 50 pips now, but he just made his 5-point. Let's see what we can do with this roll. So there's my 4. I could stack it. I could slot it. Let's slot it and see what happens. Maybe I get to make it. The other play just seemed really inflexible, and before, you know, I've got some blocking points, and before he really starts to build stuff, I'd rather take those chances now. Let's cover it and do this. I could... No, I'm not going to leave it. That would be stupid. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's a good play. 4-2 does that. So I haven't doubled because he's got 2 anchors in his home board. His board is getting stronger. 3-2 isn't the best shake. I could just play down. Could also just do this, which I don't really like. Could do that, which looks crazy. I don't know, I just got to make a decision. Alright, let's do this and see what they say. We learn from these things later when we screw up as we do. 5-4, so we get to clear it without any problems. We'd like to have an ample supply of checkers on the 6 point, so let's stack that. This helps our future flexibility by a lot. I should stop talking. I've got 23 seconds. 6-2. Maybe we get ready for a cube. Let's see what he does now. Let's see what the computer says about this one. Let's do this. I only cubed it because he's running out of time to hold both of these points. And if he's forced to run off, I could attack. I hope. Clear? I'm going to attack. That might have been silly, but I don't care. 5-1 clears the 9 point. So 2-3. Remember, we want to keep ample spares on the 6 point. 6-3 is a bad roll. Let's just hope he doesn't roll a 3. Oh, just got missed. Oh, double sixes. Don't even have to work for that one. All right, let's get the G. Let's get the G. Let's run. Nah, it's too big. Whoa. Give me 2 big doubles in a row. We'll see that G thing. Nope, not big enough. Nope, not big enough. He's off the G. Oy. All right, so we're leading 2 away, 5 away, or we're leading 3-0 in a match to 5, which is 2 away, 5 away. We're just gonna split. All right. So there really isn't much point in me doubling in this game. Let's just see what happens here with that play. All right, 1-5. You see, if we double, we lose all of our gammon vig. I'm just going to button everything up. It could have been a bit too passive. I could have made the ace point, but with only 17 seconds left, because I've been talking to y'all, I find it very difficult. We should just go for the G, because the G wins us the match. I don't know. For ace, he has to hit me, which I'm sure he's not too keen to do. Well, maybe he's keen now after I just fan forever. Let's see if we can not get too messed up this go around. 1-4. Just lift it. I don't really want to be hit. Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Alright, he's back in. He's on his high point too, which should make it easier for me to get home. I still will not be doubling this, so 6, 5. Let's hope to be missed again. Nope. Let's just come out. Alright, so 6, 4. I mean, obviously he hits. That's a good thing, but the 4 is a little funny. He has to expose a lot of blots. 6, 5 would have definitely been better, but not so much a man can do. Not so much a man can do. Let's come down. So he hits. Alright, we gotta hit him back here. We gotta roll like a... Oh, wow, okay. 3, 5. Let's just come out. Alright, so he hits me. So he hits with the 4. Alright, well, I guess I gotta... Oh, okay. Well, I guess I gotta do nothing if he's not gonna double me. I'll just allow him to keep on rolling. Give me a free chance to continue in this game, I guess. Maybe he's just looking at the pip count. Maybe he'll thinks it's too good. I would think it's too good. I would probably double hit here. Double 4s. Huh. A6. Should cover and bring the 5 down. Alright. Feel a little better. Hit him! Nope, nothing. He should just come in. Hit him! Alright, let's see if we can get off this G like a professional. Alright, let's see if we can maximize our crossover. So, let's go 5-1. Let's see what this does. Let's just not waste any real time doing this. So, let's go 3-1. 5-3. 5-4. No pips wasted yet. Double 6s, alright. Off of the G. See if we can win it. More boxes. Nope. Alright, so it's 2 away, 4 away. It's like a gammon save sort of game where he can win the entire match with 1 gammon, so I do have to be careful about accepting gammonish cubes here. I guess I'll take this one. It's a little too early for me to be that worried, I think, but can't be that wrong, I guess. Let's just do this and button up. Now let's sit on this anchor until we roll boxes. Alright, until we don't roll boxes. This does give him double 4s. No thank you. All we're trying to do is just win a single game. So we're trying to play as safe as possible, not giving him any shot opportunity, because we don't need to win a gammon. We just have to not be hit. So let's just clear the points, let him in, and take the game home. So on this site, the PR just pops up at the end. It's a 3-ply rollout, I think. 3-ply analysis to see who played the best. I'm hoping I did, so I can win more galaxy points and help push my rating up a bit higher. So good game. And let's see how I played. 3.16. All right, not bad. Not bad. So let's go to the analyze button and see where we messed up a bit. So we're the white pieces. 6-4. Make the 2 point. See, clear. 5-4. 2 down. 5-3 was clear. Double twos is clear. 5-3 is clear. The double was clear. And the pass was a massive, 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 massive problem. So if we go to the detail of the double, we can see the value, right? It is a good double. I wasn't 100% sure, but I had a good feeling. You know, these dead checkers in the back here that are just blots, right? They're not points. They're just sitting there. So if I do hit and he does hit me back, I have a ton of returns from the roof, which just spell Gammon City, right? If we look at this, I win 63% of the games, and 26% of my wins are gammons, which makes it a really big cube. And the take is still big, though, because the race is even. I haven't hit you yet, right? Only, what? All fours plus 3 ones, so what is that? 13 numbers that hit there, which isn't a lot, and all the numbers that miss you, you're still doing okay. So yeah, the take is really clear. I can see why it's such a big mistake to pass it. Game 2, 5-1, he split. 6-2, you just run past so you don't stop in front of the stacks. 5-1, he hit. Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought 13-8, 23-22 would be better. If you look at the detail, I'm sure yeah, it's just not really what you're looking to do. By playing 23-22, you give yourself a good 6 out, and it also gives you a little more control over the outfield if I can't pick up that blot that I'm trying to bring around the board. So 6-1, obviously double hit. 6-5. What did I do? Oh yeah, bar 20. Oh, that's him. Bar 20. My 4-2 was bad. I should have just made the 4 point. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I wasn't 100% sure. Making the 4 point obviously is strong, but a part of me, you know, being up so much in the race, just wants to finish off the race. But then if you look at my structure after I do make the after I do just consolidate on the outside, it leaves my position very stacked, right? Like, I would love to have developed my front checkers, and even if I'm hit, the hitting contest does favor me because I've got a stronger home board, right? So I do win more games, 60-40, and with that play, I win 19% gammons. By just doing this, I win a similar amount of games, but I do lose out on a few gammons by having the extra point. So, makes sense. Let's continue to go down. Double fours, obviously 2 down, 4-3. Okay, this was right. I wasn't sure about this. You know, sometimes you end up stacking these positions, and if you look, it ends up being really, really wrong. Their board isn't that strong yet. If they roll an ace, not only are they breaking one of their anchors to do so, but it doesn't really hurt that bad. You've got a really strong outside prime, you've got a flexible position, and by just continuing to pile up checkers on the 6 point in this position, it ends up hurting you much, much, much later on. It's not one of these things that you see immediately, like they hit the shot, they cover, and you lose, which just sticks with your psyche, and you go, I'm never gonna, I'm never gonna do that again. Um, but it's one of those long needle in your side. You really need to roll perfect numbers in order to bring the position home, which is not likely to happen. So it's better to take those chances early when they don't hurt as bad to unstack your position. So that's what happened here. 4-2, obviously just make the 4. 3-2 was the safe play just to the 3 point. I wasn't sure about that one either. It just looks funny. But any other play leaves a shot, right? And leaving shots now can hurt. You can just enter on the ace and you can just be stuck here, and that kind of sucks. So, yeah, let's not do that. 5-4 just clears the point. 3-2 I thought was just to stack them up on the 6. Making the bar is also an option. What do they think is the best play? So, yes, 9-6-3-1. So the checker on the 3 point is considered a dilly builder. It really doesn't have much further to go. It would be much better suited to just be on the 2 point, and I guess it increases your flexibility by having an extra checker on the 8. I played both to the 6 point because in most of these games you prefer to have more checkers on the 6 point, but here they prefer to have somebody on the outside, so if you roll one of those awkward numbers to try and clear, you can maybe have some finagling room with that extra guy. Makes sense, something to keep in mind. Let's just continue. 6-2, just clear the point, or so I thought. Let's see what this says. So 10-8, 10-4. Wait, that's what I did. This is about the cube. So no double take. I doubled because, oh no, it is a double and I did not double. Okay. So yeah. I guess the computer already sees that his timing is bad, right? And he's starting to crunch, and I'm doing good. I do win 70% of the games, and I do win 13% gammons, which my gammons are valued much higher at this score, because if I win a gammon, I win the whole match, right? At 4-way scores, you always have to keep your antenna up for gammons because they're just valued so much higher. So let's go back to the log. And let's see what happened here. 5-4. I doubled this position, which was a good double and a pass. I win 14% gammons, and he only wins 25% of games. As you can see, his purple's forward position is crunching. And, how do you win these games? By getting a shot and containing the checker. And as your position is crunching, the containing the checker part becomes the hard part, and you just lose the gammons without the opportunity to really win the amount of games that you'd like. I mean, obviously, he still wins 25% of games, which if it wasn't for the gammons and the gammon value at this score would be good, but, here it's not. But he took, and the take is bad. And then my 4-2 just brings the 4 in and slots the 1 point. The 4-2 next closes him out. Okay, so not closes him out, but makes the 2 points. So I wasn't sure. I mean, I could play 8-6, 8-4, right? But if we think about how much gammons are worth here, 25% gammons with this play, and only 16% gammons with this one. And remember, if you win a gammon, you win the match. And because of that, it favors the attacking play, despite the fact that I go from 75% wins here to 74. I actually lose a few more games. It's not all that bad, though, because if he hits, there's obviously crunching numbers, right? There's numbers that hit but don't allow him to leave, which could, in fact, strip his inner board more and have him break from the 6 at some point, which would be really good for me. So yeah, I'm glad I found the right play on that one. 5-1 is clear. 3-2 is clear. 6-3 left a shot. I held my breath. Double six. Just bring it home, bring it home, bring it home. Game 2, game 3. Okay, I made a bad play here. So double threes I wasn't really sure of. I decided to make both points because I just favor the offense and developing the structure. I know that in an exchange of hits, if I have 3 home board points to their none, that favors me. The hits and hit back, they fan. Only one number keeps me from entering. That's double six. But with a 3-point board, 9 numbers would keep them out. They're double sixes, they're double fives, they're double threes, they're 6-5, they're 6-3, they're 5-3, they're 3-6, stuff like this. Just keep them on the roof, right? And so all of those sorts of positions favor me. Let's go back to the log. And yeah, the double fives, I was running really low on time just talking to the microphone. And so I had a hard time trying to find the best play. Let me just look at it again and see what I think could be good here now. So I entered with the 20. Enter on the 20. So bar 15 out. Yeah, 18, 13. And then to the 8-point. Yeah, of course. Right, because whatever I did, it left the same number of shots, kind of. I mean, not really. It's just more attacking numbers here. I'd rather have the guy on the 14 where he can't be hit directly and this guy out ready to be cleared than anything else. So, yeah, I mean, that was the mistake that made my PR what it is, I think. And, yeah, I mean, it's clearly bad. If I had more time, I hope I would have found it. There's no guarantee, though. So, yeah, 6-2. He did that. 4-3 is definitely the double hit. Running out isn't bad either, right? Running out doesn't. Yeah, running out always just wins more games. So if we think about situations in matches, the running play normally wins more games. We can think about the opening 6-4, right? And at certain scores, how we play the 6-4 changes. At like DMP, when all you have to do is just win one game, running from 24 to 14 with the 6-4 is correct in the opening. Whereas if you need a gammon on a gammon go, you would just obviously make the 2-point, right? Because the more inner board points you have, the more gammons you win, and so on. For money, I play the 6-4 out and down, where I go 24-18 and 13-9. All the plays are really close, but at certain scores, they're not really close at all. So 5-2 was bad. Let's see what I should have done. So it's a 63 error. I played 8-1. Yeah, because I just stacked it. I didn't want to leave the 2-6, 4-6 double fours, which I guess is silly. The best play is just to cover and play down. Yeah, I mean, he's got a blood on the 24-point. Bringing more checkers down focuses on offense, will help you win more games, and will help me win the undoubled gammon that I so badly wanted in this game. 6-4 fan, not what I was looking for. He got to cover. I came in with the ace and double hit, which I'm guessing is correct by 1,000,000%. Let's go down. Double ones. Let's see. So that was a little wrong. So I shouldn't have lifted. I just didn't really want to be hit, right? So 24-22, 6-5-2-1 was what I played. And 24-22, 3-2, lifting it like that. Okay. Just not leaving a high gap. Sorry, not leaving a lower gap. lower gaps have a tendency to leave shots later. The phantom points are better when they're higher, right? So having the 3-point open is better for my long-term game than the 2-point. I think I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I just didn't make it in time. So the 5-1, you just run out. 4-3, just play 13-6 in. Okay, just to have more attackers for the 2-point. The other play isn't bad. 16-9. It's just not what I should be doing, I guess. But it's small. 6-5. Forced, pretty much. He hit. And all of these things that he did down here were just cube errors. So here I should have played not out, just 13-8. Maybe it allows me to make an anchor. I was just hoping to keep extra contact. 3% error. It's not death, but yeah, overall not too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, these cubes, right? So I'm up by a lot in the match. And in order to win this, you really have to turn the cube, right? If we look at the detailed log here, he wins a good size of these games, right? Obviously, at this point, I can get a take, but you really want to increase the volatility of the game. You want to pump up the cube to give yourself the chance to come back, right? And by not recognizing that opportunity multiple times, he lost the opportunity to really gain more points in this one match because he ended up waiting until around here, right? Or something where he ended up cubing me at some point where like I just couldn't take, and then he tried to play on for a bit, right? And then I luckily got off the gammon. So here he doubled me. So he rolled a 4-2, I rolled a 2-3, he doubled, right? If we look at this, I guess it is a big double just based on the score. He made a point, I didn't, but I still got to take this, right? I don't lose that many gammons. The games are 56-43. Like, come on, I have to take it. There's just no getting around that. So I take the cube. He rolls a 3-1. He just makes the 5 like he should. That was a good play. And I got a button up. Making the anchor is the most important part of this position. If you play 13-10 first and then 24-22, you're doing it backwards. You do the most important part of the play first, therefore it makes it easier to think about everything else. Now, obviously, in this position, that is simple, right? Because there's only one thing you can really do. You make the anchor and you make the 10-point. But for future, more complex positions, you have to isolate the most important part of the position first, right? And in my opinion, obviously, at a gammon go sort of state for this guy, where if he wins a gammon against me, he wins the entire match, I need to make the anchor. And me having the anchor saves a lot of the gammons, right? So I do that. He rolls a 5-1. He does his thing in splits. 6-4. I make the 2-point. I was considering the 4-point for a second, but making the 4-point leaves a blot in the outfield, even though it makes a better point, and it doesn't use the excess spare checkers that I have stacked up on the 6, right? So I'm leaving a shot. I'm not using the checkers that I need to. I'm not putting the guy on the roof. So it's not that big of a difference because the 4-point is the 4-point, and it is better than the 2-point, but all of those other factors lead up to it being better than the one before. So any fans? Big gain, right? Now I hit the ace, make sure he can't anchor there, and then I make the 5-point. He fans again, lucky me. 5-4 needs to come out, right? So you just come all the way out. You can't just stay back there on the anchor. That's how you lose. Your position comes forward too quick, and your board starts to crunch, and all of that jazz. He fans 6-2. I play 22 to 14, right? So making the other play, 13-11, is normally the right kind of idea. You unstack the 13 point, you start to bring more checkers into the attacking zone. It makes your position more flexible, but there's one fatal flaw. When you play 22 to 16, it gives him double fours. If he rolls double fours, both guys come in, and then he hits you on the 16, and then you are out of luck. Now, you might not actually be out of luck. You could still come back and win this game, but your position goes from perfect to terrible in an instant. And when you see those rolls that will turn your position from great to terrible, you just don't leave it, especially when you don't have to. You just have to be aware that it's there and just stop it. 6-2, he fans, double fives, makes the 3 point. Same idea. Don't play this other thing and give him double fours. Double threes is pretty easy. You just try to create the most flexible position. So you play 14-11, 13-10, and then 13-7, just creating a lot of builders to try to make the point naturally. 6-5 just stacks them in. 3-2 just brings them in. And double twos, right? Okay, so it's important to see that we can fill in the gap, right? You do not want the gap there, because if he fans any longer than you'd like him to, you then have to clear the 6 point and clear the 5 point over the gap. Double twos in this circumstance, when all you're trying to do is just win a single game because you're holding the cube on 2, might be even better than double 6, because double 6 still leaves the gap, and he could fan forever, or he could roll a 4 and he could just sit there as you try to clear the 5 point. You could roll an ace upon trying to clear it, he could hit it, and you could lose that way. Double twos is probably better than double sixes because of that. The 2-1, you're just trying to clear, and then 3-1. So when you're just trying to clear, I guess you just don't even take the checkers off. Look at this play. 5-4, 5-2, just preparing to clear the 5, even though we're completely even back there. They're looking at sequences where you roll the big double, and then you are odd on the 4 point afterwards, and then you roll a 6-5. That's what equates for the 0.02 difference in skill. I mean, not in skill, but in an error there for the play. They just want you to clear the point, allow him in. You don't need to win anything special. Just clear the point, win the game. So the rest of these plays, that's why I'm not taking anything off, right? You just clear the 5 point. Sorry, where did it go? Yeah, you just clear the 5 point. And you just clear the point, and you clear the points, and when he comes in, he resigns. Match over. You win! All right, so I'm probably going to release more videos like this. Hopefully it was educational. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will be back later. All right, have a good one. Bye.